What up, Eno tops and interested others? My name is host Eric of the Talking with Famous People YouTube channel, and I'm going to make a video today. Namely, right now I'm in the process of making it, which is telling you about a couple of projects that are in mind and that I'm thinking I want to throw out there and see what happens. I don't know. Maybe somebody likes this idea. My thinking is basically this. I've got a shitload, tons, I'm sure you do too, of unfinished projects that are probably going to languish on the scrap heap of uh, history unless something gets a little bit of electric charge into it or whatever. Now, I know for a fact that as an ENTP, one of my very favorite kinds of procrastination is doing other people's work. Have you experienced this phenomenon as well? I don't want to do my work, but I have no problem doing your work for some reason. You know that it's not so much of an issue for me anymore because I don't really have to do a lot of work I don't want to do. Basically, is what it boils down to. I mostly just get to play around on YouTube and play with the debaters, playing arguments all day long. But that's neither here nor there. The point being, I've got a couple things I would love to get anybody who has any input on it. And look, I am both not fussy about whatever and not fussy about the other whatever. So, what I mean by that is it's all easy squeezy with me. You want to look at it, and you look at it, and you don't want to play with it. Well, I mean, I'll never even know anyway because I'm just putting a link here up here on the page. If you do want to play with it, you got to tell me. Just do whatever you want with it. You don't ever have to let me know you ever played with it. That's fine. I don't care. You want to repurpose it for your own purposes? Fine. I'm putting up two things up there. One of them, however, the Milk Lab, you can't just steal it straight out. All right, we got to look. If you look at the Milk Lab stuff and get the gist of it and believe in it and have useful skills to make that happen, I want to make that into a corporation. And it's going to make a shitload of money, of course, but you know how it is. You know, right? You know how that goes. You know when you're telling people things like, you really ought to do X right now, and if you do in X number of years, this is what the outcome will be. And they all ignore you and say things like, well, why don't you do it, Eric? And you shake your head like, for the same reason I don't shoot fire out of my hands. You know? Because I haven't convinced the right helper yet. I don't know what else to tell you. But if you just listen to me, and then they don't, and then 3 or 4 years later, just what you said was true, was true. But I mean, what can you say about it? Well, what are you scolding me for, Eric? You had the idea. Why didn't you do it? As I've tried to explain to you guys, I need a helper. I didn't have a helper on this idea because I didn't convince anybody who was helpery to help me. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I know none of you people are helpery, but that doesn't mean we're not helpful, right? We can be extremely helpful even though we're not helperly. As long as we offer and provide help and it occurs organically, entirely of implicit motivations and not because we're either being threatened or promised a reward for doing something, then we might decide to play with that thing. And if we do, who knows how long we're going to play with it for, or it could be a little bit or a long time. Who knows what's going to end up happening, right? So I'm putting these things up. Look at Milk Lab. If you're serious, if you're fun and you wanna have fun, a lot of fun on YouTube, you can collaborate with me on Myers-Briggs shit all you want, and we can make some Myers-Briggs stuff. And like, I got a homie here. What's his name? Scarcer. I forget his real name. It's like Jody, I think. He and I had a really good conversation the other day, right? But it's a long audio file. Editing it seems like it hasn't happened yet, you know? The editing of that thing. I've touched it a few times, opened it, and looked at the size of the WAV file. Hang on. Maybe one of you guys wants to edit it. I don't know. You add your own director's cut shit. So when they were talking about this, there was a lot of tension in the room, and it's like makeup was random shit. Or maybe Scarce will see this video and want to maybe do the edit himself, or I don't know. I don't care. I'm not trying to suggest anything, right? I'm just saying I'll get to it eventually. I'm just not on it at the moment, and I had this brilliant idea, and I just dove right in. And this idea has some potential promise to have payoff beyond itself. See, as ENTPs, I think we like work that stays done. You know what I'm saying? And that's good to have work that stays done, because otherwise it's frustrating. Like, what kind of work do we hate? Work that doesn't stay done. Like, dishes don't stay washed, clothes don't stay clean, body doesn't stay washed, bladder doesn't stay empty. One of my most frustrating things in life is that bladder doesn't stay empty. Bowels continue to move. They won't achieve stasis. And those are examples of things that won't work that doesn't stay done. It's annoying. The problem with having all work that does stay done, though, is we become a little completion obsessed. We can feel really bad sometimes when we really think we don't want to quit on this one intellectually or knowledgeably or whatever, but we just don't feel it anymore, you know? That's frustrating. That's so frustrating. And you got to write it out. Sometimes you can. It's possible, you know? Anyway, I'm going to put up this project shit. Check out Milk Lab, and if you're willing to, check it out. John, hey, dude, you check it out. I told you I was going to send that shit to you. I decided to do this all of a sudden. I'm going to put it up there, and we're going to bounce ideas to people. If I get people bought into the notion, I am totally down to have partners in a corporation on this shit if I can get somebody. We have to get some fucking helpers, though, okay? The idea of working with other ENTPs is fantastic as long as you're working on fun shit and both of you can just do whatever you want whenever you want it, right? That's fantastic. I love that. Because we can sit here and go blah, 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 back and forth with each other all day. It's great. I mean, I want any and all of you guys who are willing to talk to me to totally talk to me like Scarcer did. I still haven't gotten Melissa to talk to me. She's playing hard to get, and all I'm trying to get is a conversation with our voices instead of with text or something. I'm not actually trying. Yeah, I am trying to get that stuff. I keep telling her we got to do an episode together. It's going to be a good idea. Trust me. It'll make good media. I think no, she doesn't think that. But she might. I'm sure it's crossed her mind. She's like, is he trying to? Because I have more viewers than he does, and he's trying to piggyback off my viewers or something. I'm not. It never even really occurred to me. I just, you know me. I fucking, or you don't know me. Or maybe this is the first video of mine you ever watched. I don't know me either. So, anyway, the point is, I'm going to bed now, and good night. Actually, I'm going to get cigarettes first, then I'm going to go back and go to bed. I ran out of cigarettes like an hour ago. Which is, I am reaching maximum no cigarette time right now. For when I want one. Anyway, I mean, I could go longer. Obviously, when I'm sleeping, I don't smoke usually. So anyway, oh yeah, the link will be either in the description or the comments or something. It's talkingwithfamouspeople.com slash reading or slash milk lab.